Now it is Monday, September 9th, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, WIKISPEED project. It's Mike here. We are exploring a couple of ways, or exploring a way to connect aluminum tube that doesn't use external brackets and that does not use welding. I've got it to a point where I think I can explain it, and then now I need someone that knows more about mechanical stuff than I do, or structural stuff, to tell me whether this is just a waste of time and I should stop, or whether it has a shot. So this is the way that you would normally see the tube connected. This is 2-inch tube for my model of my grandson's WIKISPEED car. So this is what the front's going to look like. In an approximate proportion, it's not quite a scale model, but it's close. So instead of welding this, what I'm going to do, or what I propose to do, is take these two pieces. They're 1 3/4 long, which fit into this tube perfectly, and one piece of 1 inch and one piece of 3/4 inch. They sit here, and I'm going to bolt them. If I get the right size bolts, they will stick up through. But right now, they're sticking into the top. And this fits over snugly, right? And the bolts will go through here, front to back, to keep this one connected. So the tube itself is going to have, when I get the bolts right, it's just going to have the head sticking in, and then up through here, and then the nuts are going to be on here in the washers and stuff. And then this is going to stick on top with, again, bolt going through, nuts on the other side. And that's going to be the general idea on this side. Again, we have another pair that are 1 3/4 total, square, and we stick this through. And this again will go over top, and slide on snug, will bolt through. And that's my version of the bolt together frame, at least for the scale model. I'm hoping that 3 of the 1 1/4 pieces of aluminum tube cut to 3 3/4 inches long will do a similar job on the 4-inch tube. It's just I'm putting this one together first for my grandson, so this is the one I started with. So the idea is to make this nice and tight over top. So you have as little wiggle as possible, but the things that are holding is the grade 8 bolts in tension here, and the grade 8 bolts in tension there. Everything else should be in shear. Front to back should be shear on this. Up and down should be shear on this, and in and out should be in shear on the 2 bolts that are going here. It will also be in tension on this one. There's not a lot I can do about that. I don't have drawings. This is just kind of what I came up with, and since I seem to be horrid at the CAD packages, I figured I'd do a video and see if it made sense to anyone. Anyway, I'm sure there will be much discussion. So that does fit. This is the rotating. There we go. Give it a teeny bit of a bevel. On a hunch. I'm going to take those 2 corners off a little bit more. Not that I saw anything that would indicate that, but okay, I would say that's a pretty tight fit. So again, we're going to go. Okay, with that success of getting the one side on, I'm going to do a preemptive trimming of the aluminum on the other two. Okay, pretty close. Still on anyway. And then we got, oh, nicely done. Let's see what we got happening here. We got scuff marks on the edge. I'm going to take and cheat a little bit. Take a little bit off the inside edge of this. It's only flaring for maybe 1/8 of an inch. I just want to get it to the point where it will line up and then it will self-align. Okay, in summary, we are looking at a joint here, a joint here, a joint here. There will be others when we're done. I'm going to drill through and put the bolts in, and I invite suggestions on how I test for the rigidity and for the amount of torque this will take before it breaks. These are only grade 5 bolts. I don't have any grade 8s right now of that size, so any tests that we do, if the bolts shear, I'm good with that. We're proving that grade 8 bolts will help us. If the grade 5 bolts pull through, then we'll prove that the grade 8 bolts are probably a little bit of overkill. I'm not sure what kind of stresses these welds are intended to take, so I need someone with civil or structural or mechanical that can tell me if this is a path going forward, if this is something that we need to iterate, or if it's garbage and I should just go back to doing my electrical stuff.